Reap connection successful from OBS. That's good. They have a Choppleberry, but that does not matter. That's why I had the Silk Scarf, so I could always kill them from there. Then they go Gera. I eat the Intim with Toxicroak. This guy only has Dragon Rage. So what I can do is just go into Eel. I'll just speed up. Eel always takes 2. Thunder Punch just one-shots. Cool. So I will use Super Potion and 2 potions. And now I need to lead with Lombre and Carnivine. They do not have Pursuit. We are fine. All right. Okay. So they lead Semi-Poor, Perugly. We have Lombre and Carnivine. Lombre is pre-damaged to always bait specifically Fake Out from Perugly and Grass Knot from the Semi-Poor. So I will swap Lombre into Yanmega, and I am going to Leaf Blade the Semi-Poor. As a Fake Out, and Grass Knot. I take minimal damage, and I kill the guy. Cool. Now they go Masquerain, they int him, but it does not matter. So it doesn't matter what Perugly does here. I'm going to use Ancient Power, and I am going to swap into Monferno. If it goes for Hypnosis, Yanmega is holding a Chesto Berry, and Yanmega is holding Chesto. Monferno has Vital Spirit, as you just saw. Yanmega outspeeds the Masquerain, and Ancient Power one-hit KOs. Crit did not matter. Okay. Now I'm going to swap into Toxicroak. And Low Sweep actually just one-shots the Perugly. Perugly's very frail. And I outspeed. Thank you, Stream Elements. Very cool. Okay, yep, that just kills. And then they go Sneasel, who is holding a Focus Sash, but I can just safely use Sucker or Mach Punch plus Fake Out. It has Inner Focus, but I'm just using Fake Out to break the Sash. For Mach Punch to kill. I guess I could have used Sucker Punch, but it does not matter. Okay, cool. Now I need to remember to get the Rare Candy. That is an important thing to get. Rare Candy acquired. I forgot to take the item off of Toxicroak, but it did not matter. Okay. Cool. That was not necessarily like a scary trainer, but an annoying trainer. Okay. So for this next trainer, we need Yanmega, Growlithe, Monferno, and for backups, we're bringing Staravia, we're bringing Nidoqueen, and we are bringing Kingdra. It is just Orin on everything. Let me actually just double check that everything has Orin already. Cool. I'm actually not confident on one thing, so I need to check this. Okay, I'm glad I checked. When I was calculating this fight at first, I had it on doubles. Oh, it doesn't matter. But so it's actually kind of a good thing that it was on doubles. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. My plan still works. I was just basically my plan originally was to have Yanmega tank a Rock Slide and to a KO with Air Cutter, but instead I just outspeed and one shot with Air Cutter. So we're fine. Anyway, fight this person. I might as well. So Yanmega outspeeds KOs with Air Cutter. They go Durant. Durant is always going for, let's see. It's usually going for Thunderfang. It could go for Ironhead. I think I just go Nidoqueen here. Yeah. I can just Earth Power pretty safely. Say Ironhead. Say Ironhead. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I go Kingdra. Okay, bro, can you stop doing what you're doing? So Kingdra against this guy. Crit does 42 damage max. So Octazooka kills safely. Yes. Vivian comes out. Oh, right. I wanted to use this guy on him, right? Get some more Hamilton value. Cool. All right. Next fight is actually just a Toxicroak sweep, which is nice. Oh, no, it's not a Toxicroak sweep. It's a Nidoqueen sweep. Excuse me. Because I just outspeed the Granbull, kill with Sludge Bomb, outspeed the Berserker, kill with Earth Power. So that's nice. So Sludge Bomb. Into Earth Power. Take the Bullet Punch. Easy fight. Now we have Karen, who's like a little more annoying, but it's fine. Okay. So, deposit these guys. So we need Yanmega. Yeah, Yanmega, Donphan, Quillfish. And then for backups, we're bringing Eel, we're bringing Crawdaunt, and we're bringing Kingdra. And then I want to give... So Yanmega and Donphan have Orans. The rest get cherries. Actually, no, Eel doesn't get a cherry. But these guys do. Alright, give me a moment, Cinder. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat. Oh, you guys can definitely hear my cat. Alright, she brought me a toy and she wants me to throw it. Is this what you want? I have thrown said toy. Good girl. Except you're not. Okay. So, Air Cutter just one-shots the Tangela. Crit did not matter. They go Raichu using Discharge. I can go Donphan. Take the Discharge. I am sturdy on this Donphan. So I will always take one hit. Bulldoze one-shots. Also, they just use 0 damage because they're very underleveled at this point. Then the Cramorant comes out, and the Cramorant's actually a little scary, but I have 4 Pokemon to help deal with it. Unfortunately, they are... Oh, no, they have for Whirlpool. Okay. So I should just be able to Poison Jab them twice here. I get a Poison, activates their Citrus, they Drill Peck me, do a little bit of damage, and then I just kill them this turn. Nice. Okay. Now we go back. So for the next trainer, Devin here. Wait, no, not Devin, Clark. We need Carnivine. And then we need Donphan. And then for backups, we'll bring Kingdra, we'll bring Octillery, we'll bring Crawdaunt. Where's Crawdaunt? I'll bring Diggersby and then Crawdaunt. Does everyone have an Oran? Definitely not. Chesto, Oran, Cherry, Oran, Oran, Cherry. Okay. So you get Oran. You get Oran. You get Oran. Cool. So I need to remember that other hiker exists. That's an important thing to do. I think I needed a Leaf Blade there. Did not matter. And then against this Doug, I just go into Donphan, who just takes whatever it wants to go for. The Iron Head does a little bit. I can Bulldoze as I take an Earthquake. And then I can Ice Shard, which gets around the Focus Sash reversal. So that's that fight. Lastly, we have Devin here, who's actually like a somewhat scary fight if you go in unprepared. Oh yeah, and I can get this item now. I get these berries. I can finally get goddamn Rost berries. Oh, it feels so good. More Chestos is great as well, obviously. Very high Chesto rolls. I have no idea what the Rossberry rolls are, but like I'm not running out of Rossberries. Okay. Okay, so we need for Devin, we need Nidoqueen. We need Kingdra, Toxicroak, Carnivine, Crawdaunt, and Monferno. And then everything just gets Oran. Cool. Let's go. And then after this trainer, we get an encounter. Exciting. Okay, so they Elite Primeape. I just 2-KO them with Sludge Bomb, specifically Sludge Bomb over Earth Power because I don't want to give them a Defiant boost. Now I believe they go Gligar. They do. On Gligar, I just switch hard into Kingdra here on the Stomping or Acrobatics. I lived even a crit. And let me just double check this, but I believe I just outspeed and one-shot them with Octazooka. 64 speed compared to 60. Octazooka kills. I could also Aurora Beam, but I'm going to Octazooka. So, against my 54 HP Kingdra, their Dreadnought is most likely Rock Polishing. They could Crunch or Rock Slide. And they could see a kill. I believe... Yeah, crit on the... Crit could kill. So I'm going to go into Toxicroak here. They do Crunch. And then... on a Toxicroak that is 81 HP... they either Rock Polish or Razor Shell. I will Fake Out because I don't really have a reason not to. Razor Shell crit never kills me. So I can go for a low sweep. Almost kills as they Rock Polish. Now since they have Rock Polished, they are faster, they will always Razor Shell. I can just Sucker Punch. Cool. Clean. Alright, clean route. I mean, it's a very easy route because you are such a higher level than your opponents. But, you know. So let's go back and get my encounter. Hopefully, actually, I think everything in this cave is pretty good, but I think Teddy is probably the thing we want the most. Though Teddy won't really help me that much. I mean, Ursaring is still a good Pokemon. So we are at Rusturf Tunnel. So Donphan, Diggersby, Quillfish seems fine. Alright. So it's going to be Teddy, Trapinch, Gligar, Swinub, Sandile, Rockruff, Gligar, which I already said, Geodude, Alola, or Roggenrola. Get my Hearthstone. And get my Rockruff. Okay. Rockruff is not great. However, it could still be useful depending on what it is. I think... So Sunstone, Duskstone, Moonstone. I actually don't know which one you usually evolve it into. So I don't have a Moonstone because I used it on Nidoqueen. So I can't use it on this guy before the gym. However, I get access to a Sunstone when I get to Mauville. I do not have a Moonstone or Duskstone when I get to Mauville. When do you get those? Oh, you can also get a Moonstone in Mauville. Where's a Duskstone? So Dawnstone is at Lily Cove. Duskstone is at Fall Harbor. So I don't think I... Wait, I think I'd probably just go for the midday form. I mean, honestly, none of them really seem that great. What's the level cap for the Bridge Rival? I mean, I don't think it kills Bridge Rival anyway. Cycling Road Rival's 38. Yeah, I actually have no idea which one is better. Like, Accelerock is good. Do they both get Sucker Punch? They do. Having No Guard is interesting, because you have the No Guard Stone Edge, No Guard Cross Chop, and you just naturally get around other stuff. But, I don't know. Like, it seems... I mean, I think all of them are just kind of mediocre. Anyway, let's catch it. Please get in the ball. I won't level it up for now. Just because I don't know what I would level it up or evolve it into. Okay. Rust Turf Tunnel, we got Rockruff. Bit unfortunate, but what can you do? That does give another dupe for Rustboro City if we get a static Pokemon, which I would love. Because if we get a static Mon, it increases our odds of Togedemaru, and then with dupes, there's chances that if I don't hit Tog, I can get another encounter. Let's put Lombre back down here. So what's up with you? Lax Nature's neutral nature. Effectively, it's not actually neutral. That is something. Low speed, low attack. This is a pretty bad guy. Okay, that's fine. Anyway. Now we have Mike, who's actually a pretty tough fight. So. We need Kingdra. So Kingdra, Quillfish, Donphan, Growlithe, Eel, and the Croak. I'll take items off of everyone because I need to make sure I'm careful. I need to be in general better about taking items off of Pokemon. But that's okay. Oops. Okay. So, Kingdra gets Orin. Then Quillfish gets Cherry. Donphan gets Cherry. And Growlithe gets Cherry. Eel gets Orin. And Toxicroak gets Poison Barb. Cool. So, let's double check everything. Orin, Cherry, Cherry, Cherry. Orin, Barb. So we got Toxicroak, we got Eel, we got Growlithe, we got Donphan, we got Quillfish, we have Kingdra. Okay. And then after this battle, we get some new held items and another encounter, which is great. And then after a couple more battles, we get another encounter. Break the rock. Get Rock Tomb. Break this too. Why not? So we get Muscle Band here, and then after this trainer, we get the Wise Glasses as well. Might as well stop the speed up here. Because this trainer is actually pretty difficult. So they lead Sandaconda, I lead with Kingdra. So, I will just be clicking Octazooka. Which just one-shots. However, it does set up Sand. They should now go Stoutland here. After I take my Sand chip. They do in fact go Stoutland, and they are either clicking Play Rough or Howl. Either way, Quillfish is a great switch. Get an Intim off. Play Rough is the preferred option. Sandstorm rages, I take damage. Now I can get a Revenge off, do a lot of damage. Take a Body Slam, I live even a crit, which I did get crit. I have a Cherry Berry in case of this. I guess in theory, if I got crit by Play Rough, I could have died to the sand damage. So I should be more careful about that. Anyway, that does a lot of damage. Now I go into Donphan. Body Slam Para, potentially. I have Cherry. Okay. Then I can Ice Shard, which might kill. It does not. Body Slam. And if both of those paralyzed, I had a backup. The plan would have been pivot through Growlithe, bait submission into Toxicroak, and then kill with Fake Out. But I did not have to worry about that. So now they go Clefable. And I believe Clefable should always be using Ice Beam here. Against Donphan at 65 HP, it is in fact always using Ice Beam. It's the highest damage they have, and none of their other moves kill me. So, I will be switching into Eel, I believe. Let me double check those. Because the idea is to get Toxicroak in. If I switch into Growlithe, they would T-Bolt, which is not what I want. If I switch into Kingdra, they could Mystical Fire or Draining Kiss, which is good. So, I will just do that. So go Kingdra on a Ice Beam. Oh, actually, well, no, would they Mystical Fire here? The fact that they can Mystical Fire to Kingdra is really whack. But if they do, it's really bad. If I'm at 61 HP... Okay. And I do die to Draining Kiss... Well, no, I don't die to Draining Kiss crit plus Sand because I have my Orin. Oops, I wanted to check item. Yeah, I don't die to Draining Kiss crit plus Sand, so I can just go for an Octazooka here. Get an Accuracy drop. A Draining Kiss. Does not kill me. So now since I'm at 35 HP... They always Draining Kiss because that's the only move that they see that can kill me, and the fact that it always kills me means that they go for it. So now I can go into Toxicroak. I did not want to let the Clefable get drop my Spit F, or special attack. So, Toxicroak with its Poison Barb one-shots Clefable. I do not need to Fake Out. Sludge Bomb just kills. And lastly is Probopass, who just dies to Low Sweep. I outspeed it, kill it with Low Sweep, and it is Sand Force, not Sturdy. So yeah, they just die to Low Sweep. Perfect. Get the next trainer up. Oh my god. There we go. Cool. So now let's get our Wise classes. So, I have... I've collected this rare candy. I have Wise Glasses, Muscle Band, and I'm about to also get protective pads. And we'll be cooking. So, Oh yeah, let me take my items off my guys. And then we can go over here. One of the people in here gives me the protective pads. Cool. It'll be useful for maybe one fight later. Let's heal. I think there's new items in this mart. Yeah, nest balls, which I'll grab a few of. Moon ball, which I'll grab like 3 of. And then we're good. Okay. So. This is, Verdant Turf. We can get Petalo, Fungus, Mudbray, Nidorino, Roselia, Fungus, Weepinbell, Flaffy, Shroomish, and Breloom. There are a few of these that are, like, okay. None of them are, like, amazing. What I can do is, if I want, I can level up my Rockruff to level 20. And then use, which I will do. And then I can use a Repel to basically help cut down the Shroomish odds. Is that worth it? Like, it's a 5% for Shroomish, and it's, like, not that bad. Petalil seems fine. Like, if I get Chlorophyll, it's really good. Oh, Lilligant Hisui's in this game. Right. Okay, in that case, it's very good. Fungus is pretty good. Mudbray's very good. Nidorino. I already have Nidoqueen, but Nidoking, I mean, it's not the worst thing to have both. Roselia is great. Fungus, again, is, like, fine. Weepinbell's fine. Flaffy's good. Yeah, Shroomish and Breloom honestly feel like the worst options here, so I think I will do that. Okay. So, we need to Endless Candy. I will just do 19 because I'm paranoid. Attract, no. Alright. So, I have my Repel up. And we can do this. Fungus, okay. That's fine. I was kind of hoping for something else, but it's fine. Please get in the ball, though. I wonder if I'm going to run out of Pokeballs. I'm here all day, Fungus. Just get in the ball. Thank you. Alright. So, I probably will just keep Fungus underleveled as well. We can check it out. Impish Nature is okay. IVs, it's very bulky, kind of weak, kind of slow, but that's fine. It's a pretty good Fungus, I think. And I'll keep it underleveled for now. There is a chance that I rare candy it for the gym. Okay. So I have prepped one more fight before I have to go back to cooking on stream. Being Lydia. So we need Crawdaunt. We need Quillfish. Diggersby. Toxicroak. Monferno. And Yanmega. Everything gets an Oranberry. Let me just make sure this plan works. Yeah, this should work. Okay. Everything has Orin. Cool. Let's go. So there are a couple trainers, and then we get another encounter, and if it's a static Pokemon, I will likely go back to Rustboro to try to get Togedemaru. Okay, so they lead Goth. I go Crawdaunt. I will knock off. They will Draining Kiss me. Does a good chunk. I am not Shell Armor, unfortunately, so I cannot guarantee that I don't get crit, but it doesn't matter. They heal nothing because they're already at full health, and knockoff just one-shots them. Now they should go into Hitmonchan using either Sky Uppercut or Mach Punch. I believe I'm out of range of Mach Punch, so I could be wrong. But the important thing is they're never Ice or Shadow Punching. I can go, well, importantly, Ice Punch specifically. Now I go into Qwilfish here. I get my Intimidate off. And this guy just doesn't really have any great moves to hit Qwilfish. Crit does, at most, 32 damage. So I can just click Waterfall. They get it flinched. And I can click Waterfall again. And that kills. So next, they should go Toxtricity, which should always be going for Shockwave because they see that it kills me. It always kills. They do, in fact, go Tox. I can go Diggersby here. On this, I outspeed, and I can KO them with Bulldoze. Lastly is the Sableye, who's actually really annoying. So I'm going to go into Toxicroak here. On either a Foul Play or a Will-O-Wisp, they choose to Wisp. That is fine. Now I will go into Yanmega on either, I believe it is always it's always using Nightshade. Which doesn't do that much. And Air Cutter, to it KOs them. They Wisp, doesn't really matter much, I hope. I probably should have went Rossberry instead of Orin, but I wanted to cover for Foul Play. Air Cutter does a lot. Ooh, actually, okay. So they eat their citrus. Okay, let me make sure I'm safe to attack them again. Foul Play crit does 46 damage. Yeah, no, it's fine to attack them again. They Foul Play. And now I'm faster. The only thing they could do is recover, though I don't believe they will. Yeah, okay, cool. Now we got Corgi, who I have not planned for yet. Okay. So, let us switch to the Calc. So, Corgi is obnoxious. They lead with Arcanine here, who Kingdra should be able to handle. The thing is, I kind of like having Kingdra maybe for a different part of the fight. I don't know. Diggersby should be able to handle the Boltund, I think. It's a little sketchy. Actually, Diggersby kind of... Well, I mean, Ice Fang is a problem. Okay. Let's go back. Lucario. It is 67 speed. Okay, with Muscle Band, does Qwilfish KO? No. So this guy can't really touch Soft Sand Nidoqueen, however, I really want to use Nidoqueen for a different part of the fight. Like, if I pre-burn Nidoqueen, I can switch in and then just Earth Power. So I don't really have the greatest answers into this guy. Muscle Band low sweep does not kill them, and unfortunately they have Steadfast, so I cannot fake out them because then they become faster. Monferno can die to crits. Okay. So I think I use Kingdra for Arcanine. And just two-shot them. I always live 2 wild charge crits. Okay, so. Corgi. Kingdra. Frost. So 1 Kingdra, 2 KO, Arcanine with Octazooka. So the minimum Kingdra takes is 0 because then they use Wisp and then Wisp, and I guess I take the Wisp damage. Max I take is actually a lot. You outspeed and you could see kill. You outspeed, but I will potentially outdamage. So they would go Furfrou over Lucario, I believe, every time. They outspeed, but again, I think they always go Furfrou because Furfrou does more damage. And same thing here. So they should always go Furfrou. Using most likely Play Rough, potentially Attract, which is really obnoxious. What is my Furfrou answer? Like, I have a few guys that they can't really touch that well, but then I can't touch them it back, you know? If I go Toxicroak, I can fake out low sweep. The issue is if I come in on a return, I could die to return crit. Do I die to Play Rough crit into return crit? I do if they high roll. That's a little sketchy. So, okay, if Kingdra's at full HP, they are either going for Play Rough or Attract. If Kingdra's at low HP, let's say like 30, they either return or Play Rough. The nice thing is I can kind of just go Growlithe. Growlithe is kind of nice here. I can come in. Bait Iron Tail or that. Well, no, I think I'd rather just go Qwilfish, because even if I take a crit return with Qwilfish, I can get the Intim off maybe. What is my answer to this thing? Why does it have such a high Spadef stat in this game? Is that always how it's supposed to be? Like, no, I can't use Crawdon here. Qwilfish two-shots them with Revenge. The issue is, if I get crit, Qwilfish takes so much damage. However, I could switch in and then go for Revenge. If that doesn't... Like, I would like to get Toxicroak in. Okay, let's look back at the other options. So Nidoqueen is going to be used for Manectric, most likely. Because I can switch in with Pre-Burn, kill it. Boltund. I could use Diggersby. I'm leaning towards Donphan, though, because I just clean kill it with Bulldoze. What if I can beat Lucario in one Mon? I can use something else for the guy. The issue is I don't know if I can beat this guy in one Mon. Maybe if I were to be able to somehow guarantee Magnet Rise, but I don't think I can. Because there's always a 10% chance they just don't. I could just throw Octillery at it. I could go Octillery and try to 2-KO with Octazooka. Do I have a better answer? None of the Pokemon I've delayed up to this point would help. I have Rockruff and a Moongus, or Foongus, which wouldn't help. So my current problems are the Furfrou and the Lucario. Like, Donphan would work if it didn't just click. Okay, you know what? Let me do something real quick. Let's export one so I can add the Pokemon to my calc. And also, I want to look at hidden power types, just in case anything interesting is here. Electric is ice, which is interesting. I don't think it's that useful here, but it's interesting. Yeah, no, I don't think any hidden power types are going to help me here. The issue is, I don't think Fake Out in the low sweep doesn't kill because of leftovers. Does it kill with muscle? So it would be 10 plus 88. So I do 98 damage to them. 88 divided by 16, they heal 5. So it would do exactly enough. The issue is I need to switch in on probably specifically Iron Tail. So I need to be able to switch into something that can tank Play Rough or Return and then be in kill range of Iron Tail. So against Kingdra, they are using Return, Play Rough, or Attract, depending on the health I'm at. The issue is, against the Growlithe... Where's Growlithe? Where the hell did Growlithe go? There we go. Iron Tail and Return rolls are way too close. I can guarantee it to see a killing roll, I think. Because Crit Return does 55 damage, so I'd need to be at 50 HP. I would need to be at 50 HP to never die to Return. Crit. Could take 16, I'd be at 34, and then they always see kill with Iron Tail. So I can always bait and attack. The question is that good enough? Because then I go into Croak, I could switch into a Return, and then I would have to take another hit, which is not what I want. Unfortunately, I do not have any other normal resists. If I need to, I could try to rip Rustboro. The issue is, it's like a 36% chance for me at this moment to get a normal resist. So I'd rather just not do that yet. But if I have to, I have to, right? The issue is none of my guys actually are good at lowering this guy's health. Can I bait Irontail somehow? If this guy's like 32, this guy at 32 would work. Because even if they crit Play Rough or return, crit Play Rough does 62.3. So it does 48. So 77 minus 48 plus 10 from an Oran Berry, I'd be at 39. They always Irontail. The question, is leveling up Rockruff bad? Because if I get it up to 32... do I miss any moves? I don't think I do. Yeah, no, I don't think I do. So I can just level this guy up. So, okay. Rockruff Oran level 32. So. Pivot through Rockruff into... I can go Rockruff. Where's Rockruff? Into... Because Rockruff will always bait Irontail. I can go into Toxicroak. Or... No, not Infernape. It can't be Infernape. It has to be Toxicroak. The issue is... Irontail crit into return crit can kill. Irontail can also defense drop, right? Yeah, 30% chance to lower defense. The issue is... Fuck. Do I have anything else that can do work against this guy if I bait Irontail? Monferno can't. Yeah, I just don't have good answers for this guy. I might have to just throw Toxicroak at it. I think I do have to throw Toxicroak at it. Let's plan to throw Toxicroak at it for now. Toxicroak, Muscle Band. Toxicroak, KO with Fake Out into low sweep 2x. Because there's also the chance Irontail misses, but if they get the defense drop, I might have to play around that. I mean, I could fake out low sweep, switch to Monferno. The issue is I need a way to deal with this Lucario. And Toxicroak doesn't do it. However, so here, they would never go Lucario because they see that I have a killing roll. They would go Manectric, or they would go Boltund. I believe I would pretty much always be low enough to them to go Manectric. They go Manectric or Boltund. Against Manectric, I can go into a pre-burn to Nidoqueen. And the nice thing about Nidoqueen is it also scares out... Actually, it scares out both. The issue, or the thing is, Boltund could see kill with Psychic Fangs, because I come in... So against Toxicroak, they're clicking Thunderbolt, I believe. Unless I'm really low. So I can bring Nidoqueen in. And then Nidoqueen baits Ice Fang, so. Nidoqueen, Oran, burned. Bring Nidoqueen in on Manectric. KO with Earth Power. Then I have Donphan for the Boltund. I don't have a dark type that I can really bring. Actually, well, I have Crawdaunt, but... Oh, okay, so if I switch Crawdaunt into Donphan, Donphan would then take a Psychic Fangs, maybe a Crunch. So I'd be left at close to full HP. The issue is, if they Magnet Rise, Donphan just cannot touch this guy at all. I could ditch Rock Throw for Rock Smash. You can get rid of HMs in this game, so that wouldn't be bad. How much does Rock Smash do? Yeah, Rock Smash 2 KOs because it guarantees defense drops in this game. So I think that would work. And then, okay. So, Donphan, okay, well, let me think about this. So I want to be able to switch Donphan in, so I need to pivot through Crawdaunt on a potential Psychic Fangs into Donphan, KO with Bulldoze into Ice Shard. Okay. Crawdaunt, Orin, I guess, Donphan, Orin, Teach, Rock Smash. So, I guess this would be the team then. Do I have anything else? Because the thing is that I'm worried about is I need a pivot for Psychic Fangs. Kingdra could be too low to do it. Do I have anything else that can kind of just switch in and then bait a different attack? That can also do okay against Lucario. Probably you, to be honest. Like, if I pre-damage you a little bit, I can do it. Seal or Sphelio is probably just worse. Because the thing is, Crawdaunt is not doing anything against Lucario. Octillery is less useful and has a chance to do something against Lucario. So, pivot through Octillery. And I need to make sure Octillery is pre-damaged to the point where I can come in on Psychic Fangs and bait Thunder Fang. So I need to be at 60 plus 26, which is 86. So if I'm at 86, I switch in on Psychic Fangs. I take at minimum 26 damage, and then they... Okay, so... Crawdaunt is replaced with Octillery, Orin, 86 HP. Okay. Looks like we have our plan. It's unfortunately not riskless. Handles Lucario, hopefully. It's sketchy. I'll fully admit that it's sketchy, but I feel like this is the best I'm gonna get, because this I don't really have great answers for this trainer. So. Actually, let me do this so I can see what I need. Okay, so I need Kingdra, Rockruff, Toxicroak, Nidoqueen, Octillery, Donphan. I need to Rare Candy up. I can just do this now. I need to Rare Candy up the Rockruff. Rock Tomb could be useful. Snarl over Roar, I guess, could be useful. I don't know. Gets high horsepower here, I believe, or rather stomping. I need to... So Rockruff's at 32. I need to teach Rock Smash to Donphan over Rock Throw. I need to burn Nidoqueen and then get Octillery down to 86 HP. I don't want to remember move. Apply status, poison to Octillery. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 86. Perfect. Antidote on the Octillery. And we also need to burn Nidoqueen. Alright, well. Oh, and items, right. So. Kingdra gets Rost. Orin on Rockruff. Orin on Nidoqueen. Orin Octillery. Orin on Donphan. And then I need a Muscle Band on Toxicroak. Alright, so everyone's at 32. Rost, Orin, Muscle Band, Orin, Burned, Orin, 86 HP, Orin. Very sketchy fight, but I think this is the best I can do. Let me get the very important Revival Herb first. Oh yeah, there's TM over here as well. That doesn't help me for this fight, but it's cool that it's here. I think it's over here? Yep, Revival Herb. It's money, I guess. Alright. Okay. Scary, scary trainer. Oops. So they lead Arcanine. I'm leading Kingdra. Kingdra two-shots them with Octazooka. Kingdra wins this 1v1, basically. So I can just Octazooka them twice. They Wild Charge. They can Wild Charge or Wisp, I believe. Doesn't really matter. Barely does not kill them. Get the accuracy drop, which is nice, potentially. They eat their citrus. They Wisp, they miss. Okay. Kingdra having health could be very clutch. We'll see. Now, they should go Furfrou here. And they should use either Play Rough or Attract. Either way, we go Rockruff. Play Rough. Crit, that's fine. I eat my Orin. Now this guy should always be using Iron Tail here. Because they Seek Hill with Iron Tail and Iron Tail alone. They Iron Tail, please no crit, please no defense drop. Thank you. Okay. Fake Out. Does some damage. I get a crit. That shouldn't matter in the end. They have leftovers, but with my Muscle Band, Fake Out into low sweep should kill them. Please do not crit me here. Thank you. I think I might have lived that crit, but it was still very scary. Low sweep gets the defense or the speed drop. Doesn't really matter. And because I'm paranoid, Ruler. I have the Ruler. Let me see if I can figure this out. Needs to be a little bit bigger. That looks correct. No, it does not. It needs to be over a tiny bit. Yep, that looks correct. So it is at a bit below 40 HP. I'm surprised I got that set up that quickly. Wow. So, Toxicroak with my Muscle Band because I low sweeped it. So they are slower than me now on the Furfrou. Muscle Band low sweep does a minimum of 50%. Okay. Now I believe they go Manectric. Yes. Against my 33 HP Toxicroak, Manectric usually Thunderbolts, sometimes could Flamethrower. Either way, I go Nidoqueen, who is pre-burned. They do Thunderbolt, which is great. Take a little bit of damage from burn. Earth Power, 1-hit KOs, and I'm burned because I don't want Ice Fang to freeze me. Now, it could still flinch me, which would be really bad because they crit me. That's scary if I get flinched here. I do not. Okay. Crit. I think they should go out into Boltund here, but we shall see. They do go Boltund. Okay, that's good. So against my Nidoqueen, who is at 53 HP, Boltund always sees that Psychic Fangs kills. So what I'm actually going to do is pivot into Octillery. I do have a Dark type in the box, but I figured Octillery was a better bring because there was a chance it could do something into the Lucario in a pinch, and it's also less useful. So now they should always see a Thunderfang into Octillery, so I go into my Donphan. There's the Thunderfang. Now I can Bulldoze as they howl. More health on Donphan is so good because that increases my Lucario odds a lot. Bulldoze. Brings them down to their Focus Sash. And then Ice Shard KOs. Wow, that's a very aggressive cry. Lastly, they have Lucario. Now, this Lucario has Magnet Rise. However, we taught Donphan Rock Smash, which 2-hit KOs them because the guaranteed defense drop. They do go for the Magnet Rise, but we are fine with that because we click Rock Smash, does 40%. They get the defense drop because it's guaranteed in this game. I live any hit, and Rock Smash kills. Even if Rock Smash didn't kill, I could just Ice Shard it next turn. Very scary fight, but we got through. Unfortunately, there are more scary fights on this route. So, I think I get an encounter first, though. No, I have to do this battle first. Got it. Okay. So, now we have switched the calc to doubles. Brandy Aisha. I don't think my team is super well equipped to try to focus down the fighting type side. Am I well equipped to target down the Orbeetle slot? My guess is no. My guess is maybe I just lose, actually. Silverwind does a lot. My Fake Out Mon is my Toxicroak and my Lombre. I can maybe use Lombre for some baiting, but I don't think I can really afford to. And Toxicroak just freaking drops the Psychic. However, since they are guaranteed to Psychic, I believe what I can do is... Oh, wait, no, I get Faked Out, though, because this Toxicroak has Fake Out. This is an annoying fight for me. My Psychic move... So Octillery Psybeam does not kill them. That's annoying. Your Dueling Beat doesn't kill. Bulldoze doesn't kill because it's spread. Even if it wasn't spread, it didn't kill. Diggersby doesn't kill because it's weak. Nidoqueen with Soft Sand does kill, but it baits knockoff, which I don't want to have happen. I do not want Nidoqueen getting knocked off when it's holding the Soft Sand. So, what do I do? I have nothing that OHKOs this Orbeetle as well. So, what's my play here? Both of my Fake Out Mons can't handle the Orbeetle here. So I cannot lead with my Fake Out guy. So I think I just have to deal with the fact that this Toxicroak is going to use Fake Out turn 1. So, what's my plan? Wait, I just want to double check something. So, if I lead Lombre, they will always Poison Jab the Lombre slot, meaning that if they see kill, they go for kill over it. Okay, that's good to remember. Donphan, I can lower Orbeetle's speed. I don't know if that matters, but it's something to consider. With a Silver Powder, Yanmega does 56 damage to this guy, which would mean I need to do 21. Bulldoze and spread damage does not do enough damage. Okay, I think my play is actually to just ignore the Orbeetle slot. So what I can do... Oh, but the issue is they can do that. If they Psychic Crit Staravia, it just fucking drops. I can try to double target the Toxicroak. So what I could do is leave, like, Chesto Yanmega plus something else with Chesto that Toxicroak sees a kill on. That does enough damage. So Air Cutter does 56 min. 90 minus 56 is 34. So I need something that does outspeeds, does 34 damage, and does not, like, fucking drop to Orbeetle. Looks like I don't have that. Awesome. Yeah, it does suck that Staravia... Like, if I had a better Staravia here, I could run, like, Muscle Band. I mean, to be fair, you need, like, Adamant max attack for this to work, or at least close to it, but would be nice. So, yeah, I feel like it has to be, like, Donphan or something. Like, I could lead low health Yanmega to bait a double attack into it. Like Fake Out and Psychic or Bug Buzz. Can I afford, if I run 27 HP, you always Fake Out the Yanmega slot because you see that they're faster and threaten them. You always Psychic. So I could lead Yanmega plus something that threatens the Toxicroak. Okay, let me write this down. Yanmega, no item, 27 HP. Okay, lead Yanmega plus something. Detect with Yanmega as they use Psychic plus Fake Out into the slot. Okay, now what do I pair with it? Because, okay, actually, I might need to go lower. Because I need to make sure they see a kill with Fake Out. Which means that they could Bug Buzz. Is that a problem? It might be, but I think for now I need to just accept this. So Fake Out, 10 HP. Psychic slash Bug Buzz. Plus Fake Out into that slot. Then my options are try to focus down the Orbeetle slot or try to focus down the Toxicroak slot. Question. If I use Donphan Bulldoze, Bulldoze would do that much damage, and then Air Cutter would kill the Toxicroak. Bulldoze against this guy does very little. Air Cutter, yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay. I was thinking if I could get a double KO, but I think double KOing is probably not the play anyway. I probably don't want to leave this Toxicroak on the field. Is it better to double this side? Because 67 speed is scary. Notably, Crawdaunt, if I can get it into a position, just one-shots the Hypno. I don't have to deal with that. It doesn't outspeed, though. I don't believe I have anything that outspeeds and one-shots the Hypno. I think in that case, it's better to focus on the other side. Notably, I can use Staravia here. I can Staravia, two-shot the Toxicroak. Then they go into Hariyama. Dual Wing Beat does a lot. Still doesn't do the damage I need it to, though. It, Yanmega are my only flying types. I think I still need to lead Staravia. Well, I mean, I'm scared of Staravia crits, I guess. I could lead Donphan, go for Bulldoze. Since they see the kill, they should never knock it off. So if I want to run Soft Sand, I can. However, I don't think I do. I think I would just stick with whatever item. So, like, I could Bulldoze and then swap into something like Eel, for instance. Where's Eel? No, Eel's better. I don't think Eel can take the hits, though, so I don't know. I don't think it's Donphan, then. Because I think I need to switch in... Well, no, I don't have anything that resists Psychic plus Bug Buzz. However, Kingdra does take it pretty well. And note... Okay. Plus Staravia. Actually, I'll go no items still. And then Staravia, Chesto, Dual Wing Beat, Toxicroak. Then turn 2. I just Dual Wing Beat them again. KO Toxicroak with DYB. Swap Yanmega to... So I need to swap it into something that can take the hits, which is probably Kingdra. I guess my main concern here is I go Kingdra, they go Hariyama. Hariyama, why is it saying... Oh wait, that's Wake Up Slap, not Fake Out. If Hariyama uses Fake Out on this guy, and then Orbeetle uses Psychic on the Staravia, then I could be in a bad spot. Also, is it worth Aerial Acing here? Because Aerial Ace never kills. I think it would be. Because I want this line to be consistent. Aerial, Ace, Toxicroak. Kill Toxicroak with Dual Wing Beat, swap Yanmega. So, very little can actually tank both hits. The issue is Kingdra cannot tank both hits and bait Fake Out. So I would need to have something that is slower than Hariyama. That can come in and then tank whatever hit from the Orbeetle. Which is probably Celio. Swap Yanmega to Celio on Psychic or Bug Buzz. They go Hariyama. So if I get Celio into Wake Up Slap range, if I'm at 72 HP, they always Wake Up Slap because they see kill. See kill is like 1,000,000,000%. Wait, let me double check Fake Out AI. Fake Out. If it's Samon's first turn on the field, it's +9. However, Fast Kill is +12. So they would Wake Up Slap the Celio slot. Always. And then, if I get it in range... Okay, they could use Hypnosis with Orbeetle. Because I don't believe I can safely get it. Okay, actually, I might be able to get it in range. So it needs to be at 20... Okay. So crit does 45. So if I'm at 46 HP... I take 25, and then I would bait 25. So in that case, I could be at 50 HP. If I come in on Psychic or Bug Buzz, doesn't matter, they do the same damage. They do 25 midden, and then they see a kill. And then you also see kill. If I'm at like 20, they could go for... Ooh, if they go Rock Slide to Staravia, just drop. It drops to crit, so I cannot go that low. In that case, I'm just willing to accept Orbeetle going for Hypnosis. So, if Orbeetle crits me when I'm at full HP... Okay, first off, so I need to be at 72 plus 25. 72 plus 25 is 97. So if I'm at 97 HP, I come in, I take whatever. And then I put in Wake Up Slap range. If Psychic crits, I'd be at minus 45. I don't trust my mental math right now. 52. If I'm at 52, they still Wake Up Slap. Okay, so. Celio. No item. It was 97 HP. Okay. Dual Wing Beat Hariyama. Swap Celio into... Okay. So, the Celio slot needs to tank Wake Up Slap and then a move from Orbeetle. I think my answer to that is Kingdra. So, crit Wake Up Slap does 55 max. Crit Psychic does 40. 55 plus 40 is... Ugh. So, if I get crit, double high rolled, Kingdra dies. However, I still think it's my best option. And there's odds they Hypnosis. So, Kingdra... the thing is, if I run Auron on Kingdra, it doesn't matter. Because, I would come in on Orbeetle, it doesn't proc Auron anyway. So it's better for me to just not run an item. Or Chesto. I'll put Chesto for now. Kingdra. So then, Kingdra's in. Takes the hits. Then Kingdra's still baiting Psychic or Bug Buzz or Hypnosis or whatever. I don't want to pre-burn Kingdra because that... I could pre-freeze Kingdra. Is that worth it at all? Is pre-freezing Kingdra worth it? Because I come in on whatever. I would not bait Hypnosis. I mean, realistically, what would I bring in? So I need to bring in something that, alongside Staravia, can kill the Orbeetle. So Staravia does 40 damage minimum. So I would need something that does 37 damage. And outspeeds. I think the only Pokemon that can do that is Monferno. Toxicroak with black glasses does it, but they're not guaranteed to do that. Does Toxicroak with Poison Barb do it? Well, this is the same issue, where I can't switch it in. Because Bug Buzz, because Psychic, I guess Donphan can also switch in. Yeah, Donphan's better than Kingdra here. To Donphan. I'm gonna Bolt Chesto because I'm not 100% sure about it. So I bring Donphan in. The next turn, I KO Hariyama. So I just need to either switch in... Alright, well, I just need to switch into Orbeetle. Kingdra Octazooka with Wise Glasses does 31. Okay, so at this point, they always attack the Yanmega slot turn 1. They always attack the Yanmega slot again turn 2. Then they should be able to Hypnosis me turn 3. So I do still need Chesto on Staravia. So that means the maximum damage I can do to this Orbeetle, I still need to do 37 damage. And outspeed. Monferno can do that, but it cannot switch in. Because if I switch in on Psychic, I just drop. Toxicroak, it's the same thing. Lombre would be an option with Fake Out, but I cannot switch in. Crawdaunt kills it in one hit, but I cannot switch in. Crawdaunt is going to be my last Pokemon, most likely. Maybe. To deal with Hypno, but... What is my play? What is my play? But I don't want Crawdaunt in trash. So at this point against Donphan, Donphan takes Wake Up Slap, which if it crits does 45. Psychic, if it crits, it does 49. So I always live. The issue is I could be low enough to where it always attacks me. What if I go Kingdra here? I think I can go Kingdra here. Well, okay. Unfortunately, all the Pokemon that outspeed it cannot switch in. The only Pokemon that can outspeed it, that's in a good wish, is Staravia, who's already in. Oh, you know what I just realized? This turn, they could Psychic the guy. So Celio at 97 HP. Right, it was 97? Yes. I would take a Psychic, which is 30. I get Brown to 67. And then they could Hypnosis, and they also could Hypnosis the Staravia slot or attack the Staravia slot, which is really, really not what I want. So, in that case, I might have to go back to the 50 HP plan. So if I go 50 HP, I switch in, and then I bait and attack always. So let's do that. 50 HP. The problem with that was that this Donphan, or this Hariyama, would sometimes click Rock Slide. Because I'm at 50 HP, I come in, I take damage, I'm at the lowest or highest 25, and they can see that Rock Slide kills. So they either go for Wake Up Slap, Rock Slide, or maybe knock off into the Celio slot. This guy always attacks into that slot as well. So can I make a double switch here to get around that? Because, like, this is an opportunity to get in something like Toxicroak. Because they're attacking the other slot, and I can just come in on a potential either nothing or a Rock Slide. The issue is, I would have to fake out the Orbeetle. And then I don't have anything that, like, 1v1s this Hariyama that can also switch in. Because you can't switch into Psychic well, and you can't switch into Psychic and then 1v1 the Yama. Even without your Orin. So, like, I think it has to be the 97 HP plan. But the issue with that yeah, because I KO Toxicroak with Dual Wing Beat, swap Yanmega to Celio. Do I have anything else that... Okay, what else do I have that Hariyama outspeeds? Foongus doesn't work. Lombre does not work. Eel might work. Let me look into Eel. So Eel switches into Psychic. So Crit Psychic does 51, so I could be at as high or as low as 52 HP. That would bait random move from Hariyama. It's the same problem. And then the highest I can be is 56, so yeah, no, that doesn't work. Man, if only I had a Shell Armor on right now. I just don't, because I lost 50-50. It's okay. So Nidoqueen. Crit Psychic does 70... The issue is that's just way too big of a fluctuation. Like, I could either be dead to knockoff, or dead to nothing. And I cannot... I don't think I can pre-damage. Well, I could, maybe, but I don't think it matters. Okay. I might have to, like, restart this and see... Because, like, for instance, what if I ran, like, Monferno plus Toxicroak? So let's get rid of everything. Let's look at a different line. Let's look at Monferno plus Toxicroak. Turn 1, I fake out their Toxicroak with my Toxicroak. I am a bit faster, so I can always get that fake up off. And then Monferno... Oh, wait, no, I'd need to fake out their Orbeetle. Because their Orbeetle just fucking nukes me. And then that means their Toxicroak can fake out. What I could do, actually, is... So fake out plus Sucker Punch plus... Flame Wheel kills. Okay, let me think about this. Against Toxicroak, this guy's never knocking off. So, let's just do this. So, Monferno, Toxicroak. Lead Monferno plus Toxicroak. So, the question is... Oh, wait, no, I definitely have to fake out. So, fake out Orbeetle plus Flame Wheel. The question is it worth Flame Wheeling the Toxicroak? Fake out plus Flame Wheel crit can kill, and I would prefer this line to be consistent. Flame Wheel crit can never kill that guy. So Flame Wheel, Toxicroak. Then, turn 2, I need to Flame Wheel plus Sucker Punch Orbeetle. Which should kill. Always. They have Lum. It kills. Toxicroak. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, okay. First turn, they would use Fake Out on a random slot. I think. Then the second turn... The issue is against Monferno, if they Fake Out into Poison Jab... Both crit. In fact, if just Poison Jab crits, Monferno fucking drops, right? Do I have anything else that can outspeed, do the damage I need? I guess this guy can. But I assume the same applies, where Fake Out into Poison Jab can crit, can just kill me. I do not have a good box for this fight. No, they... This trainer's a demon, man. Maybe I need to use Yanmega later. The issue with Yanmega is it would bait Rock Slide from the Hariyama. So, doesn't really work. Like, I feel like there has to be a line that I'm missing. I could go get my Rustboro encounter, but would that even help? Like, Mudbray could maybe do something. Houndour might do something, but probably not. Meowth, Galarian Meowth doesn't help. Toke would help, but there's like a small chance. Well, Meowth could help. Toke could help. I just really want to be greedy and delay that encounter. Because it's only like a 36% chance I could get something I want. I don't have a Static Mon right now, so I want to delay that. This Fake Out is a massive problem. It's like... What if Yanmega just clicks Air Cutter turn 1? I dislike how it has a chance to kill the Toxicroak. Same with Bulldoze on Donphan. Bulldoze on Diggersby never kills, but it also does jack shit damage. And also Toxicroak is a massive problem. Not having a Psychic type, like a strong Psychic type for this fight kind of blows. With Muscle... Yeah, Fake Out doesn't do enough damage. Like, even if I went Silk Scarf, Fake Out does 19. So 19 plus you with Muscle Band. 32 plus 32 is 83. So I would need at least decent rolls. Okay, let's assume that I get one min roll and then one bad roll. Oh, but the issue is they just fake me out. So that just doesn't work. Like, I feel like the play has to be just bait plus attack with Staravia, or maybe Yanmega. Yanmega, I could Silver Wind the Orbeetle twice. So if I do that, I'd like Silver Wind into Silver Wind, or maybe I just like Air Cutter twice. Or Air Cutter into Silver Wind. It's just, I would like to not have them be able to use Fake Out twice before I KO the other side. So I'd probably, like, Silver Wind plus bait and attack into something else. So Silver Wind plus bait. It does suck that my Yanmega is slower, because I can't just Silver Wind into Silver Wind reliably. Or I can, but it's weird. Like, I could Silver Wind plus swap into something on an attack. Like, for instance, if I led Lombre and, like, pre-damaged it, or I might not even need to pre-damage it. Bug Buzz always kills. And then I can get, if this guy's at 100%, they always P-Jab. So, okay, I would need to be at 62 HP. 62 HP, they always Bug Buzz. They always Poison Jab. So let's look into this theoretical. Yanmega, so Yanmega, Lombre. So 1. Lombre, swap to Toxicroak. Yanmega. Toxicroak on Poison Jab plus Bug Buzz, which it takes both pretty easily. Yanmega, Silver Wind, Orbeetle. Then, next turn, Toxicroak takes, at max, 28, plus that much. The nice thing is I can Sucker Punch here, because they always see kill Psychic, so I can Sucker Punch. And I can do something else with Yanmega, if I want. I could, like, Detect with Yanmega. I can do a lot. So let's say turn 2, Toxicroak, Sucker Punch, Orbeetle, Yanmega. Do I want to Detect? So they bring in Hypno next. Hypno always sees kill on Toxicroak. Silver Wind plus Sucker Punch kills. And Toxicroak really doesn't do anything, but I would like to protect. Okay. Yanmega Detect. They go Hypno. So Yanmega needs to be, or Pecha, we'll see. Orin on Toxicroak for sure. What does, this guy needs to be at 62 HP. So then they go Hypno. Hypno has a Citrus, meaning this might not work, but I think I can get around it. So I can Silver Wind. Toxicroak either uses Poison Jab on that slot, or Poison Jab on the Toxicroak slot. Maybe Wake Up Slap. I can go for... Oh, wait, and then this guy's always Psychicking the Toxicroak slot because they see fast... Or they see that they kill. So. Do I have anything that could swap into Psychic plus P-Jab? Maybe Donphan? Donphan, yeah. So, Donphan Ice Shard does 17. So 17 plus... 48 plus 48 minus 77 times 1.25. That would kill. Okay. Swap Toxicroak for Donphan, Silver Wind, Hypno. Hypno, Psychics, Donphan, Toxicroak, Poison Jabs, a random slot. So the scary thing here is that if Toxicroak uses Poison Jab on Yanmega and crits and poisons, it gets scary. So I think what I do is I run Pecha Berry on Yanmega and say that double high roll crit, or like double max roll crit or double crit into double poison is fiction. So then I Silver Wind Hypno plus Ice Shard Hypno. So since Toxicroak is in slot 2, I believe the bug is that it always takes half damage. Let me double check. Double battles. The AI only has one Pokemon. It's in the left side of the field. It will deal full damage. The AI only has one Pokemon. It's in the right side of the field. It will always take reduced damage. So this Toxicroak, when it's left alone, will still take reduced damage from Air Cutter. So, it's clicking Poison Jab on a random slot. I think I maybe can try to go like Staravia plus something else. Notably, neither of their remaining Pokemon can touch a no-item Nidoqueen. So no-item Nidoqueen does work. And then what would be the last Pokemon here? So definitely Nidoqueen, no item. And then what would the last Pokemon be here? So Nidoqueen, notably, does a lot of damage to Toxicroak. So I would need a little help against... Okay, to be fair, so Toxicroak takes Bug Buzz plus P-Jab. I can switch it in on another thing. Okay, so swap Yanmega for Nidoqueen. Swap Donphan for Toxicroak. Then Fake Out plus Earth Power Toxicroak. Does that kill? Fake Out does 16. Earth Power to 78. That kills. Okay. They go Hariyama. So, Nidoqueen does 42. So 123 minus 42 is 81. Okay, well, notably, against my Pokemon that are on the field, first turn out, they should always Fake Out, I think. I don't believe they ever Rock Slide, that's for sure. So I think I can go Staravia. And then just win from there. Maybe Kingdra is safer. Yeah, Kingdra is safer. Okay. Swap Toxicroak for Kingdra, Earth Power. And then last turn, I can Earth Power plus Octazooka KO. So, let's run over the plan. So I lead Yanmega and a pre-damaged no-item Lombre. Against this Lombre, who is at 62 HP, right? 62. Orbeetle always sees kill with Bug Buzz and nothing else, and since they prioritize kill, they go for Bug Buzz. Same thing with Toxicroak. Even on the first turn out, it will fake out. Or it will not fake out, it will go for the Poison Jab because it's a slow kill. So, I can go for a Silver Wind on the Orbeetle slot, and then swap this guy into Toxicroak. Toxicroak takes very little from a Bug Buzz plus a Poison Jab. Turn 2. I can Sucker Punch the Orbeetle, which kills the Orbeetle after the Silver Wind, because this Orbeetle has a Lum Berry. Silver Wind is 62%. Sucker Punch does 46%. That kills. As the Toxicroak attacks either slot, I detect on Yanmega to help out with that. They go Hypno. Hypno is always Psychicking the Toxicroak slot. I can go Donphan, who can tank whatever's thrown at it. And I can Icy Wind. Or I can Silver Wind that slot. Then, well actually, I think I don't want Pecha on Donphan. I think I would rather have Orin, because, okay, so this crit does 28%, this crit does... Wait, that's the wrong one. This crit does 47. This crit does very little. Yeah, I probably want Orin. Okay. I swap into Donphan, and I Silver Wind. Then I Silver Wind plus Ice Shard. They get 2 opportunities to go for an attack on Yanmega. If Fiction happens, Fiction happens. Then I swap Yanmega out for Nidoqueen, swap Donphan for Toxicroak. Then I can kill Toxicroak with Fake Out plus Earth Power. Don't let them do anything else. And then from there, Kingdra plus Nidoqueen kills. Okay, we have our plan. So, let me grab the months. So, we need... Put the plan up here so I can see it. Yanmega, Lombre, Toxicroak, Donphan, Nidoqueen, and Kingdra. Make sure everyone does not have an item. So, we need Orin on Toxicroak, Orin on Donphan, Pecha Berry on Yanmega, and that's the only items I'm going to give. And then I need to pre-status Lombre, pre-poison. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am at 64 HP. 7, 8. I am at 62. Okay. I can use an antidote. Awesome. Okay. So, Pecha Berry on Mega, no item, 62 HP Lombre. Ooh, okay. If Lombre levels up, is that a problem? No, because I just swap it out and never bring it back in. Oranberry Toxicroak, Oranberry Donphan, No item Nidoqueen, no item Kingdra. I think we just send it. That was a long cook. But after this, I get an encounter, which is great. Okay. Orbeetle should be on the left. I'm pretty sure this fight almost never left guy bugs. Oh wait, no, Orbeetle's on the right. Yeah, Orbeetle's on the right. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, turn 1, I will Silver Wind the Orbeetle, and I will be switching Lombre into Toxicroak. Orbeetle should always Bug Buzz the Lombre slot. Toxicroak should always Poison Jab the Lombre slot. There's a Bug Buzz. Take a little bit of damage. Silver Wind on the Yanmega, or on the Orbeetle slot does a lot of damage. Poison Jab on the Toxicroak slot. Perfect. Now, I will Detect with Yanmega, because I don't want Yanmega to take any damage this turn. They don't guarantee attack it, but I want to make sure. And then I Sucker Punch the Orbeetle. Orbeetle always goes for a Psychic onto the Toxicroak slot, because it's easy to kill. However, Toxicroak can outspeed with Sucker Punch and kill it. Their Toxicroak kind of does whatever this turn. It shouldn't matter. They just Poison Jab. Now they go into their Hypno. Now Hypno also uses Psychic into the Toxicroak slot. Now I need to Silver Wind the Hypno and swap out into Donphan. Donphan is bulky enough to take whatever is thrown at it this turn. There's technically a slight risk, but it's like real fiction. It's fiction. It's not real fiction, it is just fiction. Nice, what's it called? Oxymoron? Real fiction. So they Poison Jab the Donphan slot. That means I avoid the fiction. And then they Psychic the Donphan slot. So. Bad Dreams bug. Does not matter. So now, I'm at 50. I just want to make sure that I can never die with Donphan. Yep, I never die. So I will Silver Wind the Hypno because I outspeed Hypno with Yanmega. And that plus Ice Shard always kills the Hypno slot. Great. They knock off the Donphan. Perfectly fine. -1 Orin. Does not matter. Now it is just Toxicroak against the world. So I can make a double switch here. I can go into Nidoqueen. And then I can go back into Toxicroak. As they just Wake Up Slap the Toxicroak slot, it does very little damage. I will now Earth Power plus Fake Out the Toxicroak. So Nidoqueen does not need to take any damage here this turn, and Earth Power just kills it. Another level up for Lombre, that shouldn't matter. Now they go into Yama. Nidoqueen can Earth Power, Toxicroak can swap into Kingdra. Preferably they Fake Out the Toxicroak slot, but I believe it's 50-50. They do Fake Out the Kingdra slot, that's great. Earth Power does around 33 to 40% if I recall correctly. And now Earth Power plus Octazooka kills. Very clean fight, very clean cook. Awesome. So, let's heal, and then we can get our encounter. So, I think my Pokemon should be fine for the encounter. We can find here Pikachu, Electrike, Joltik, Magnemite, Togedemaru, Toxel, Galarian Meowth, Yamper, Luxio, Flaffy. There's a lot of good hits here. No Repel in a minute. Doesn't matter. Because I don't think I can do that now anyway. Let's go up to this grass for good luck. Get the Revive, which is useless, obviously. Magnemite. Okay. I don't know what Magnemite. Okay. So it's either Magnet Pull or Analytic. I'm probably just hoping for Magnet Pull. Because if it's Magnet Pull, then I can get a really good encounter, or likely really good encounter in Rustboro. Also, just Magnemite and Magnezone is a really good mon. It's a Steel type, which is so good. It'd be great if they get in the ball, though. Every time, it's like a couple shakes. Another electric type as well is just obviously fantastic. Oh man, I'm pretty sure Analytic Bug is only applicable to the AI. I don't think it matters if I have Analytic. Alright, let's go check it out. It is Analytic, it is Adamant. Ugh, I mean, the special attack's high, everything else is really bad. Okay. It's kind of a really shitty Magnemite, but it's still pretty good. Okay, is there any reason to delay Magnemite? Discharge at 31. I don't care about Tri-Attack. Electro Up, Signal Beam, Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, Metal Sound, Explosion. I mean, I am adamant, so Explosion sounds good. I do not believe there's really a reason to delay, though. Unless I really want Electro Web before, I could put... Before Watson, but I kind of don't. So let's just level this guy up. Flash? No. I can always reteach Flash because I have the HM. So I always just evolve it at 30. Recycle actually could be really interesting. I get rid of Sonic Boom for Recycle. Well, okay. I'm getting rid of... I don't think I'm using Recycle, right? Then I evolve. Like, there's a world where you can do, like, Recycle Orange or Citrus or some kind of goofy Recycle stuff, but I just don't see it happening. No on Tri-Attack. Mirror Shot over Magnet Bomb. Okay. It's still a great encounter. Just not quite exactly what I wanted. So. Let's get that guy in the calc. Also, what's its hidden power type? Dragon. Okay, that's not very useful. I don't think I've checked hidden power types. No, I have. Yeah, because Rockruff Psychic. Okay. In that case, I don't go back for the other encounter, I think. I don't go back to Rustboro unless I feel like I need it. Currently, I don't feel like I need it. Okay. I have a Discord ping. Let me change this. That's the right trainer? Okay. So. Back to the calc. This Electivire is obnoxious. Can Soft Sand Nidoqueen kill it in one? No. Muscle Band. Soft Sand. No. I was thinking like Bulldoze into Ice Shard. I assume this guy doesn't work. Actually it could. So Bulldoze into Dig. I always live Cross Chop. After a Bulldoze, I got down to -1. So Bulldoze into Dig if Bulldoze doesn't crit kills. Bulldoze crit. So 50 plus 62 is 112. 85 divided by 4 is 121. So what was it? It was 62 plus 50. 62 minus... It was 84 divided by 4, which is 91. So that would kill. Would it ever switch out? I don't think so. Let me check switch out AI. So... only ineffective moves, which they can use Cross Chop. So they would never switch. I just want to double check. Yeah, they will never switch, so. I can lead Diggers B. So, Bulldoze into Dig KOs Electivire. Now, the minimum I take is 50%. Maximum I take is 90%. You can Seek Heal depending on how much damage I take, but you're slower. You always Seek Heal and are faster, so they should always go Serena. They go Sarina. And they should, unless I'm really low health, which I could be, use Trop Kick. I don't want to go the Oran Berry angle because with Cheek Pouch, things get awkward. So, using Trop Kick or Low Kick. I'm going to say no item on Diggersby for now. So. This guy is 59 speed. You can come in, maybe. Trop Kick sold us so much. Toxicroak can just come in and click. If I run Poison Barb, I can just click Poison Barb. Okay, no, never mind. Poison Barb's not worth it, so. Go Toxicroak on Serena. KO with Sludge Bombs. Let's see here. So they could go you, depending on how much damage I take. Okay. I think at this point, so. Toxicroak comes in. The lowest amount of damage I could take. Oh, wait, I don't run Poison Barb. So, yeah, no item. No item. If this guy has no item, then they always Trop Kick. So I would come in. The least amount of damage I could take is Low Kick into Trop Kick, and then I get like a Sludge Bomb. Oh, no, I get a Sludge Bomb crit. Or it would just be Low Kick. In that case, I believe they always go Quag. Max damage I could take is like Trop Kick crit 3 times in a row. In which case, they would probably just go Turt. I just think, okay. Miracle Seed on, okay, Miracle Seed. Miracle Seed on Carnivine one-shots Quag if I know that they aren't going for a setup move. Do I have any other options? Because the thing is, it's kind of scary. Mega... Oh, that does so little. I mean, at 2 shots... But, okay, actually, if I'm level 32, Mega Drain into Mega Drain kills, even if they curse, I can pre-burn. So I think Lombre, Orin, burned, level 32. I don't think it's worth delaying Lombre anymore, so. Lombre can come in on Quagsire and KO it with Mega Drains. So. Grapple-Oct. What is my Grapple-Oct answer? Is it just Yanmega? It might be. Where's Lombre? There you are. So they're pretty much always clicking Liquidation on Tox. They're pretty much always clicking Revenge. Okay. Well, I think let me figure out my Turtonator answer first. Turtonator should be very easy. Kingdra just beats Turtonator. Okay. Kingdra beats Turtonator. Turtonator. Isn't it like Tortonator? Yes, Turtonator. Roster the Wisp. So. I have 2 slots for this guy. Yanmega, if I don't come in on like crit revenge, if I guarantee come in on revenge, Yanmega can do it. In fact, I think Yanmega can do it as long as it doesn't come in on liquidation crit defense drop into crit. Because these are crits. This is doubled payback as well. So, Yanmega with an Orin. Yanmega can handle Grapple-Oct. Grapple-Oct. Now, I think by far the scariest mon... Well, the scariest mons are Quag and Octolock Man. Do I have anything that helps into both? The closest would be Carnivine, which is actually not that bad here. So I think I bring Carnivine as a backup. Another option is Foongus, but I don't think Foongus ever does it for me. It could be... Well, no, you just fucking drop to Revenge. Staravia dies to Revenge crit. Quillfish, it doesn't really touch that well. I think I bring Carnivine back up. Carnivine Orin. Okay, we have the plan. Grab the Mons. Okay. So we need Diggersby, Toxicroak, Lombre, Kingdra, Yanmega, Carnivine. Oh, I need to do this. Okay. In terms of items, it is going to be Orin on Lombre, Orin on Yanmega, Orin on Carnivine, Rost on Kingdra, and then no item on Diggersby, no item on Toxicroak. I also need to level up Lombre to the level cap. Nature Power is not worth it, I think. Okay, let's go. I believe it's this trainer? Yep. So they lead Electivire here. And I lead Diggersby. Now, it does have Cross Chop, but Cross Chop never kills Diggersby. And I can go for a Bulldoze here. Even with a crit, this never kills. That got the min roll exactly. That's fun. And I get a crit. Oh, that's not a crit. I have a double calc on. Ooh, that's bad. Does that change anything? I don't believe that changes anything. If anything, that helps me. But that's something I need to get better at doing. Okay. So, Diggersby is now faster than the Electivire because because of Bulldoze, I can now go for a Dig and get the KO. They will never switch out of Dig here, so it is fine. Oh, I didn't burn. Oh, shit. I didn't burn the Lombre. I should have double-checked that. That means Lombre could get Ice Punch frozen. I have a backup, but that is very scary nonetheless. So they go Serena. They should always Trop Kick here. I need to remember pre-statuses. I can go into Coxcroak. I wrote it down, too. I just forgot to do it. I need to be better about double-checking my team before I go into a battle. They Trop Kick the Toxicroak. I will use Sludge Bomb once or twice. Once if it crits, twice if it doesn't. No crit, that's fine. Trop Kick. Does some damage. Attack drops don't matter. I'm using a special move here in Sludge Bomb. Okay. I actually don't know what they send in here. My guess is Quag. They do go Quag. At 60 HP, they always Earthquake. So I can go into Lombre here for free. I should have given Electivire, or not Electivire, Carnivine Miracle Seed, because then I would have been able to switch in for free and kill. Anyway, I can Fake Out for a little bit of chip damage. Doesn't matter, but I might as well. In case something goes wrong, I guess. Mega Drain, 2-shots them. The Rindo Berry will reduce the damage from the first one, but not the second one. I get a bit of healing as well. It doesn't matter if they Curse, because it's a special move. I heal almost till I'm full. They Earthquake, which is great. I believe it's 50-50 to turn Earthquake and Ice Punch, so it's great that they Earthquaked. Now I just kill them with another Mega Drain. Cool. Grapple Locked comes in. So, against my 81 HP Lombre. Right, because I'm level 32, I don't have them to calc. Against my 81 HP Lombre, this guy's always clicking Revenge because it's its highest damage. I can go Yanmega on Revenge. It'll do very little. And now I can click Air Cutter. It should never Pain Split, and even if it does, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But it does a lot of damage. They pay back. I never die to payback crit. And then a second Air Cutter kills. And then their last Pokemon is a Turtonator. And that Turtonator can just not really touch Kingdra at all. And then Kingdra can just kill it with Twisters. Or Octazookas. Technically, Octazooka might be better. Well, it's the accuracy odds versus the flinch odds. The flinch odds actually do more, so I'd rather Twister. Plus, you never see Twister, you know? We never see Twister. I get the high roll. It doesn't matter because I have a Citrus Berry. This is a 3-hit KO with the Citrus unless I crit. But it doesn't matter because they just did 3 damage to me with their strongest move. So, we're chilling. I have a Rostberry as well to get, but it doesn't really matter. Ooh, 4 damage. Ooh. And we're out of... Oh my god. Brother. Or sister, excuse me. Well, brother to the Turtonator, sister to the trainer. Okay. That went well, though I forgot the pre-status, which meant it could have gone poorly. Okay. Now we have Dylan. Okay. So let's heal. So. Dylan. This is Selgor is always scary. However, I think I might be fine. Question. Okay, Air Cutter doesn't kill always. That's annoying. What else do I have? Growlithe obviously doesn't like Water Shuriken. Same with Monferno. And neither of them kill anyway. Staravia can die to Sludge Bomb stuff. Or Sludge Bomb crit. Rockruff dies to Giga Drain. Celio doesn't do damage because this guy's out of Flying type. I just blanked out, I guess. So. What I could do is use Air Cutter and then swap into Toxicroak on Sludge Bomb. KO with Sucker Punch. Okay. So, Yanmega, Orin, or Pecha. Toxicroak, doesn't matter. Yanmega, Air Cutter, then swap to Toxicroak, KO with Sucker. Wait, no, not Sucker Punch. Because they will see that I can kill them and they'll go for Water Shuriken. Because, well, maybe they won't. I don't know. But either way, Air Cutter into Fake Out always kills, so I can just Fake Out. Fake Out. I take a Sludge Bomb, which does very little damage. Persian sees that I can just kill them. So I believe they always go Dodrio. Because they see that they would kill me. They go Dodrio using Drill Peck. There's never a chance they can Drill Run. Against this guy, what's my best option? I kind of don't have great ones because it's like... It's probably Donphan. I'd want to switch in on Drill Run or Quick Attack, though. What else do I have? This guy can do okay, but again, it's like I just kind of drop to certain attacks. If I bring in Eel on Drill Run, I can use Thunder Punch, get a lot of damage off, and then swap to something on Double Hit and kill. I don't have anything that's faster. Mach Punch from you does very little damage. Ice Shard probably kills, though. So let's say... Well, okay. So against... They're always clicking Drill Peck. If I go Donphan on Drill Peck... Drill Peck crit and a Drill Peck crit has a very small chance of killing me. Well, it's not a very small chance, but they have to get the double crit. I can also run Orin, which reduces the risk a lot. I can get an Ice Shard off or a Rock Smash. Then they're clicking Drill Peck again. Okay. Let me think out the Persian for a second. What is my answer to the Persian? Do I have a Mon that beats the Persian in one slot? Yes, Monferno does, if I switch in on Snarl, maybe? Or... Okay, if they get a Nasty Plot off and crit Shockwave, Monferno dies. And it's faster than everything I have. So I need to be... Okay. Do I have anything else for this Aselgor? Not really, honestly. This guy's a problem. So I think I have to go that. They go Dodrio, clicking Drill. Drill Peck, I should specify. Then what do I do? The only Pokemon that can switch into Drill Peck and then like bait Drill Run would be Magneton. The issue is Magneton just isn't very useful for the rest of the fight. Unless I want to bait like Snarl. Because I come in and Drill Peck, I take very little. I always bait Drill Run. Then I can go into like Eel. The issue is Eel takes way too much damage from double hits, so that I can only get one hit off. They have Lumberry, so I cannot T-Wave them, so I'd have to Thunder Punch them, do a lot of damage. Then go Donphan and Ice Shard. The issue is that's 3 Pokemon. Then they send out you. Donphan comes in on a double hit, does a good amount of damage, so I could die to Icy Wind crit. They also could just use Nasty Plot or Snarl. I don't have one singular Pokemon that reliably beats this guy. I would need 2 slots. So I think it needs to be 2 slots, 2 slots, 2 slots. So how do I beat this Dodrio in 2 slots? I assume Never Melt, never 2 KOs. Or, well, it can, but it doesn't do it reliably at all. Like, in theory, I could switch Donphan in. Okay, well, okay. Let me think about this. If I go hard into Eel, I take way too much damage. The issue is, I believe the only Pokemon that can switch in and bait a different move is Magneton. Or at least a useful Pokemon that can do that. And that's just not an option. Do I have any other option for the Aselgor? Or does it have to be this? I think it has to be this. If I'm Wise Glasses, it never kills, and I don't have Sharp Beak yet. So that's not an option. If I Fake Out, then I bait, like, kind of random move, and I can't bring Yanmega back in. Against Yanmega or Sludge Bombing, I guess I can bring in Donphan on a Sludge Bomb, kill with Ice Shard, maybe? If I do that, that would bait you. You'd be going for Icy Wind or Nasty Plot, or maybe Snarl. So let's say I do that. I go Donphan on Sludge Bomb, I tank it, I click Ice Shard, kill. They should go this guy. The minimum Donphan takes is 14. So I'd be at, let's see, 100 would be 86, this would be 89. They Icy Wind, Nasty Plot, or... But here's the thing. Sludge Bomb crit does 24 damage. Icy Wind crit does 66. That is not enough to kill me. If I hold a Pecha Berry, I will be fine. Okay. Donphan. Pecha. KO, or go out to Donphan. KO with Ice Shard. They go Persian. Then, Donphan Bulldoze. Persian. So, at -1, they take a lot of damage as well. If they Nasty Plot here, they never click Shockwave. So that means I can go Monferno, who can take a crit from anything. Okay, so the issue is Bulldoze does 39 damage, men. So 39. Okay, well, okay. 85 minus 39. So I would need to do 46 damage. Monferno currently does not enough. Does it do it with Muscle Band? 44. So I can just pray that I don't get really low rolls, but that doesn't sound wise. And I need Pecha on Donphan, or else if I get crit poisoned by the Aselgor, I'm in a bad spot. Oh, wait, the Aselgor... No, the Aselgor Giga Drains. Or Buglezzes. So we don't have to worry about Water Shuriken there. Oh, I can Rock Smash. Okay, yeah. So, Donphan, Rock Smash, then swap to Monferno, KO with Mach Punch. They go Dodrio. So here's the problem with this line. Okay, well, okay. I have 3 Mons to deal with Dodrio. The scary thing is Dodrio is likely clicking a random, or is potentially clicking a random move. So what do I have that can, like, switch into a Dodrio attack and bait something somewhat specific? Kingdra can kind of do it. Diggersby can kind of do it. So it's basically Diggersby or Kingdra. Probably Diggersby. Because even if I get a crit, I can... Okay. So, Monferno, Orin, Diggersby, Orin. Swap to Diggersby. So how much does Diggersby heal from an Orin? It heals 35 because... Let me double check the Cheek Pouch. Cheek Pouch. It's 1/3, so it would heal 43 damage. So 64 plus 64 is 128. That means crit Drill Peck into crit never kills Diggersby. The issue is takedown recoil could, maybe. Let's see. So, takedown. I mean, I could just go and teach Sheikah Power. Okay, so if I do... Okay, actually, I kind of don't want to stay in, though, because I want to bait Drill Peck. Where's Diggersby? Diggersby. I bait Drill Peck, but then what? The only Pokemon that can come in on Drill Peck is Eel. And if it takes crit Drill Peck into crit double hit, it just drops. So maybe I do just need to attack with Diggersby. Let's see, how much does Secret Power do? Very little. I mean, so Donphan would have to take a lot of damage for this line to work. But I don't really see a good other way to do it. Unless I figure out something with the Toxicroak line. So, I think this has to be it. Unless something else can kill this guy after a Rock Smash. So Rock Smash does 40%, it does 34 damage. 85 minus 34 is 51. So they'd be at 51 HP at -1. And then I also need to live a crit +2 Icy Wind. You can do that. 23 plus 20 is 43 damage. This guy does not do enough at this moment. If I give you Muscle, I mean, this is the same thing, except the fact that No, this is just the same thing, except I think it's actually worse than Monferno. But it would save Monferno, but that doesn't matter. I might need to grade stop grading the encounter. Even though I have 3 mons to deal with this Dodrio, the fact that it's probably clicking... Okay, so... Against Donphan, it's clicking Icy Wind, Nasty Plot, or maybe Snarl. If they Nasty Plot, they will pretty much always click Icy Wind. If I bring this guy in... Wait, let me double check this. So Donphan takes a Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb does 14 min. So I'd be at 89. Against you at +2. They... Okay. So let's say that they don't Snarl. Let's say they don't Nasty Plot into Snarl. Crit Icy Wind does 50%. Meaning Dodrio, if I'm at 50%, they could still see double hit kill, so that doesn't help. So they're clicking random move. What is my play against random move? Like, it could just be throw out Octillery. Because at this point, I've already used my physically defensive Pokemon for this. Because, like, I would love to have Donphan health, but I just don't think there's anything else. Okay. Because the issue is Donphan has to switch in. And then also I need to beat Persian. I shouldn't have gotten Grit or Quick Attack on this guy, but it's okay. I don't think Quick Attack would have done enough damage anyway. But still. Actually, it might have. Maybe it was Silk Scarf. With the Toxicroak line, this guy's clicking Drill Peck. How do I deal with it in the Toxicroak line? If I go Donphan, Rock Smash into Ice Shard. Does that kill with with Muscle? So Rock Smash does 17. No, it doesn't. What about with Nevermelt? No. So if I go into Eel on Drill Peck, to be fair, okay, let's replace Quick Attack with like a double hit basically, so 35. They would need to crit Drill Peck, and then I think, no, if they crit either double hit, they can kill me, I think. Would they kill me with double hit crit? Like double hit crit into Drill Peck? Not if I'm Orin. So I think I just need to throw Eel in and then get my Thunder Punch off. Okay. So I think I do the Diggersby into Eel. Okay. Eel, Electric, Orin. Get my Thunder Punch off. Then it's clicking a random move again, which is a problem. But they're not clicking Drill Run. So I can go into Mag if I want. Bait drill run. Does that help me? Drill run baiting doesn't help me. I needed to do... Okay, 85 minus 54, that's 31. I need to do 31 HP. Even if Monferno did do that much, I can't get it in. The only priority move that can kill from here is Ice Shard. Okay, wait, in that case, if I can figure out a way through Persian, then the other line would work. So let's revisit that for a second. I'll keep the other line written down. So it's you into you, they go Tox, you're clicking Drill Peck. I go Eel, Thunder Punch, go Donphan, kill with Ice Shard, they go you. Then I can Rock Smash, go into you. Because I would take, like, double hit, and then you shouldn't... Okay. Basically, if I'm in range of Icy Wind... Okay, well, I don't think I'd ever be in range of Icy Wind, because I take that. I'm never in range of Icy Wind, but they still could click it. I still think I would probably Bulldoze in that situation. Or a Rock Smash. And then I have Monferno. And I can also bring a backup. The question is, what would the backup be? Probably Kingdra, because Kingdra just kind of does okay into everything. I can clear Smog on the Persian as well, so I think it has to be Kingdra. Okay. So. Let me grab the guys. Okay, so we need Yanma, or Yanmega. We need Toxicroak, Eel, Donphan, Monferno, Kingdra. In terms of items, we need Pecha on Yanmega. Orin on Toxicroak because it's just taking Sludge Bomb. Orin on Eel. Orin on Donphan. Basically just Orin on everything else. Unless Monferno needs Muscle Band. Let me check if Monferno needs Muscle Band. No, because... Okay, so Rock Smash against this guy does 40. It does 34. It's left at 51. And then they're at -1. Mach Punch does 60, so okay. I think I just have to send this. I don't need pre-status. Pecha, Orin. This is a very scary fight, but I think I just need to send it. Okay. God, this route is brutal. Such a big power or difficulty spike. Okay, they lead a Selgor against my Yanmega. They should always use Sludge Bomb here. I can get an Air Cutter off. Okay. Now they should always use it again. I can go into Toxicroak. You know, maybe Toxicroak alone would have been able to handle this. Out of curiosity, let me check that. Toxicroak alone would have been able to handle this guy. Well, too late now. I can Fake Out for the KO. Yeah, because Fake Out into Sludge Bombs would have killed, like, Fake Out Sludge Bombs. I wouldn't have Sucker Punched because they could Water Shuriken me. Okay. Now, they go Dodrio. Dodrio's clicking Drill Run. I go into Eel. Or not Drill Run, Drill Peck. No crit, that's great. I can go for a Thunder Punch. No crit. That means Eel is safe. Perfect. Thunder Punch. Crit would be preferable. No crit, that's fine. I go Donphan. They double hit me. Does very little. And I can Ice Shard. Donphan at 75. Does Icy Wind crit kill me? The answer is no. I always live Icy Wind crit, which is excellent. So, now they go Persian. I can go for a Rock Smash. They Nasty Plot, which is the scariest option, but it hopefully will be okay. I Ice Shard. Alright, Rock Smash. Does a good amount of damage, gets the defense drop. If they are at +2, and I am at 75% HP, 75% of the time they Icy Wind, 17.5% of the time they Snarl, 7.5% of the time they Nasty Plot. If they go for Snarl and crit... Oh, Monferno lives. Never mind. I think we're fine. I think we're good. They never Shockwave, which is the most important part. I can bring in Monferno. They Icy Wind. And with the Rock Smash damage and defense drop, Mach Punch kills. Perfect. Okay. Oh, that's a scary fight. But we got out. So. I don't know why I'm depositing Mealmons right now, but it's fine. Okay. Next trainer we have is Maria, which I don't believe is as bad. It's annoying, but it shouldn't be as bad. I hope. Maria. Kingdra? Ugh. Do I have any stronger waters? It's no, right? The Kingdra's my best water here. Does Mirror or Wise Glasses? No. Wise Glasses does not kill. The issue is Megahorn into Megahorn crit can kill. What I could do is Kingdra, Octazooka into Toxicroak, kill with Fake Out. Then Magneton does pretty well into this guy. I can go Magneton, I can get a Discharge off. They're clicking Tail Slap. If I go you and take the Tail Slap, I'd be at like 40%. They could see Tail Slap again. In fact, they would likely see Tail Slap again. I don't know if I have an answer for this, actually. Like, the idea would be switch in Mag, take a Tail Slap, go for Discharge, and then switch in something else, but like... So I take Tail Slap, I take Tail Slap, or Tail Slap into Sing. I guess if they Sing, it's good. And then what's my Swellow answer? Probably just Donphan? Ugh. Maybe I just need to rip that encounter. I don't know if I have anything for this fight. I think I do just need to rip the encounter. Yeah. Okay. I just don't have anything for this fight. Like, you know what's bad when you're looking at it, like, you just start looking at it and you're immediately like, no, yeah, I don't have anything for this fight. So, in that case, I will go back and let's get to the Rustboro City encounter. Mudbray, Houndour, Galarian Meowth, Togedemaru, and then we are hoping not for... We're basically hoping for not Houndour. We're hoping for Toge. We're hoping for Toge. However, I do not have the luxury of trying to delay for Static. I already had multiple chances for Static and Magnet Pull. I did not roll them. So now let's just hope we get the natural Toge. Let's make sure I actually have a team to catch what I need to catch. So you... Oh, I didn't mean to grab you, but it's fine. This should be fine. Okay. Please give me Toge. Okay, that's a dupe. That's a dupe. Oh my god, my nerves. It's nerve-wracking. That's it. Okay. That's actually so good. That's so huge. Okay. I'm just gonna throw Great Balls at it. Actually, I think Nest Balls are better, but I'll throw Great Balls. Oh, I got Toge. I cut Toge. I got Toge. My second Steel Electric type. And my best one, by far. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Alright, let's check it out. And level it up, probably. Because I'm gonna need it for this fight. Gentle Nature. Pretty good IVs, low SPDF. But the Gentle Nature boosts it. It's slow, which is the only bad thing about it. Of course it has Iron Barbs. Alright, let's level it up. Oh my god, Toge is so important here. I don't think I ever delay it. Or delay leveling up. I think I just need it now. Let me double check Toge's learn set, actually, before I do anything. Togedemaru. So I get Spiky Shield at 54. So my moveset for now is going to be Smart Strike, Eerie Impulse, Spark, Fake Out. That sounds correct. God, Toge is so huge. That's so good. Eerie Impulse over Nuzzle. Like, Nuzzle's a great move, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I can fit it. Toge already has a lot of 4-move slot syndrome, I feel. It's like, it's weird because it simultaneously has 4-move slot syndrome, and it feels like you don't really need any moves besides Fake Out, Spiky Shield, but I don't know. Oh, I got Toge. Okay. Save the game instantly. And it's HP Fire. Okay, we have Toge. That changes things. Because now Toge can just come in on Cinccino. Iron Barbs does 1/8 of their health. So if I come in on Tail Slap, I do 5/8 of their health plus Fake Out. So let's go back. Rapidash. My plan was... Okay. Kingdra. I can give it a... Okay, so Kingdra does 84. You do 16. So let's see, that is 72 plus 14. That always kills. I would prefer it go for... I mean, I think I use... Okay, Kingdra, Chesto. Toxicroak, Chesto. So Kingdra, Octazooka into Toxicroak, Fake Out for Rapidash. They go... Who do they go into? Against Toxicroak, who potentially have taken 0 damage. You never see kill. Actually, if I let Toxicroak... Well, the issue is I can't always take a Mega Horn, and also I can make it so I pre-damage, so I always bait this guy if I need, but for now, let's worry about... Let's say they go Swellow. Swellow using Brave Bird. So, what's my answer for this? I don't have great answers, that's for sure. Donphan... Donphan can't do it. What is my answer for this? How does Growlithe fare? Growlithe, if I switch in on Heat Wave, Rockhead, or, what's it called? Hearthstone? Please, let me do it. Hearthstone Rock Slide kills. So what I can do is I can switch Magneton. Okay. Pivot. Magneton into Growlithe. KO with Rock Slide. They go Cinccino. Using... I mean, it could be using anything. Anything. Okay, so. Magneton is going to be holding an Orin and going to be frozen. Because I want to make sure that I don't bait Sing into Togue. Growlithe is going to hold Hardstone. So. The idea would be I want to switch into Toxicroak on whatever it goes for. Or not Toxicroak. Okay, so Magneton... Or, let me do this real quick. Magneton against you. Crit Brave Bird does 21. So yeah, I can switch into whatever here. And unless I get absolutely insanely unlucky with Tail Slap RNG, they would be going for Tail Slap. Meaning then I can go into Togue. Okay. Pivot Magneton into Togedemaru. Fake Out. So, at this point, Togue has taken a lot of damage. But I've gotten a Fake Out and Tail Slap off. So 94 divided by 8 is 11. So they take 55 plus 15, which is 70. So they are at 24 HP. They're clicking Tail Slap again. Notably, okay, I think I go Orin on Togue. Because if I go Orin, Togedemaru Orin. So what I need to do, because here's the thing, they're clicking Sing, or they're clicking Tail Slap. If they click Tail Slap, they die upon my body. If they click Sing, I just sit there, and then after I'm asleep, they click Tail Slap and die upon my body. And then I bring Donphan for backup, because Ice Shard does a lot of damage, and I can switch in on Tail Slap. The question is, what item do I run on this guy? So they'd be at 24 damage. How much does Nevermelt do? It's a roll. It's depending on Fake Out damage. So I think I bring Donphan, Nevermelt. Actually, no, I bring Chesto. Donphan. Okay. I think we have our plan. I know I wasn't showing it because I'm a doofus. So here's the plan. Anyway, let's get the mons. Using a lot of new encounters. So, Kingdra. Toxicroak. Magneton. Growlithe. Togue. Donphan. In terms of items, Chesto, Chesto, Orin, Hardstone, Orin, Chesto. And I also need to pre-freeze Magneton. Freeze, Mag. So, we have Chestoberry Kingdra, Chestoberry Toxicroak, Oranberry Magneton, who is frozen, Hardstone Growlithe, Oranberry Togue, Chestoberry Donphan. The one last thing I want to do before I go, is it better to pre-burn Kingdra and then give Toxicroak a Rost? So with pre-burn Kingdra, they always click Megahorn, and I Octazooka, and then I go this guy on a Megahorn. I could fake out... Yeah, that's just better. Okay, let's do that. So then I give Kingdra and Orin, Toxicroak a Rost, and then I burn Kingdra. Okay. Orin burned. Rost, Orin frozen. Hardstone, Orin Chesto. Let's go. Togue is so good, man. I'm so happy about Togue. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. So. They lead with Rapidash. I'm going to lead Kingdra. I am burned, so they never go for Hypnosis. They will always go for Megahorn. Which, even with a crit and with burn damage, I never die to. I Octazooka. This has a chance to kill. Either way, it should be fine. It does not kill. Fair enough. Now they are guaranteed to use Megahorn again. I can go into Toxicroak. Megahorn, I quad resist, so it does very little damage. Nice voice crack. And Fake Out kills. And if they have Flame Body, or if I get Flame Bodied, I have a Rostberry, but it did not happen. Just in case I need to... Oh, it did happen. Just in case I need to do something with Toxicroak later in the fight. So now they should go Swellow using Brave Bird. Because they see fast kill with Swellow, they see fast dying to Cinccino. So they go Swellow, they're clicking Brave Bird. I'm going into my Magneton, who is frozen for something later. They use Brave Bird, I quad resist, so it does very little. Now they are guaranteed to use Heat Wave. I can go into Hamilton here. On the Heat Wave, I take very little, because again, I quad resist it. And now I can kill with a Hardstone boosted Rock Slide. I live crit Brave Bird into crit Heat Wave. Heat Wave's the only move I can switch in to guarantee that. But we're good. Rock Slide just kills the Swellow. Now they go into Cinccino. Cinccino can be using a variety of different things. No matter what, I just go back into Mag. They use Rock Blast. I take very little damage because I'm a Magneton. It's a long animation, though. I can do this. Now, since I'm frozen, they never sing, so they always use Tail Slap. I can go into my Iron Barbs Togedemaru, which I just got. And my god, I'm happy about it. Tail Slap, it does very little, and each time they take Iron Barbs Chip. And even though I didn't sit through the Magneton animation, I'm sitting through this, because this makes me happy. Oh no, crit. Not a crit hit. So they take a lot of health there, as you can see. Now I can fake them out, do even more damage to them. And here's the thing. They can never kill me. And against Togedemaru at 49 HP, they only ever tail slap or sing, and then if I get put to sleep, they only ever tail slap. So I can just Spark or Smart Strike here, and they just die to tail slap Iron Barb's recoil. I ate my Orin, and we just win the fight. I'll speed up from here. Great. One more fight, then Discharge Double, then Shell, which we'll see how those go. At the very least tonight, I'm going to do this one other fight. I might call it at Discharge Double. We'll see. So. Let's calc this fight. I remember this fight being really obnoxious last time I had this, but I think I have a better box for this fight, so we'll see. Claydol? Can Claydol do anything to Kingdra? No, Kingdra just comes in and just clicks. So Kingdra KOs. Okay. Kingdra. Kingdra, 2 KOs. Claydol with Octazooka. They go... Who do they go into? So, they could see outspeed out damage. I take at a minimum... I'd be at a minimum 70%. So they would see outspeed out damage with Kling Klang. So I believe they would always go Kling Klang. Kling Klang. Question. Can Toge just come in on Kling Klang? Yes. How does Mag fare? Does Mag... I think I go Magneton there. Okay. Magneton beats Kling Klang. They go... So Electrode really doesn't do much damage. Froslass does more damage. Okay, I don't know if it necessarily matters. I think... So how much damage would I be taking here? Worst case scenario, it's like 3 crit returns. Even if I take 3 crit returns, I'd be at like 80-ish%, maybe a little higher. Or like, I think they pretty much always go Froslass. Froslass most of the time. And they would usually just be hexing me. Okay, the question is, what's my Froslass answer? Crawdaunt can knock it off and resist both of its stabs. The issue is... Okay, what do I do with Crawdaunt here? Okay, first off, do I have anything else that handles this guy? Nothing else outspeeds it. And I think the other stuff takes too much damage. So I think my best bet is definitely Crawdaunt. I want to pre-status it. Hex is kind of annoying though, because if I like pre-poison, for instance, then I get fucked. However, what I can do is against the Magneton, they're clicking Hex or Wisp. If I go into a already burned Diggersby, it's guaranteed to Ice Beam. Does that help me at all? I don't know. Oh, then I can just go Celio on an Ice Beam with Cherry and 2KO with Brine. So, Diggersby into Celio. Okay. Pivot through Diggersby into Celio. 2KO with Brine. Okay, so Kingdra, Orin, Magneton, Orin, Diggersby, Orin, Burned, Celio, Cherry. So then what do I do? Okay, against Celio, like, they likely Thunder Wave, which is annoying. I probably want to bring a backup for Frostlass. It's annoying that Nidoqueen doesn't kill this guy in one hit. Donphan probably takes too much damage from HP Ice. Togue takes a lot from Foul Play. Obviously, Diggersby isn't going to do it either. So, Muscle Band. Do I even need Muscle Band? No, I do. Okay. So, if I switch it on Electro Ball, Muscle Band, Donphan, Muscle Band. If swapped into Electro Ball, Muscle Band, Donphan handles Electrode. So the question is, okay, so let me run through this again. Kingdra kills Claydol. They go Cling Clang. I go Magneton. I beat Magneton. They go Frostlass. They're clicking either Hex or Wisp. I cannot really pre-status Magneton. I go into Diggersby and a pre-burnt Diggersby. They then always go for Ice Beam. I can go into Celio. Then I can just avoid a bunch of T-Wave into T-Wave Paras. Then they go eat Electrode, and I can go Donphan. So I need a Pokemon that can basically handle Frostlass after one thing. And I think that answer is just Togue. Because if I'm like... Because Togue can switch in, take 2 Hexes... Hex crits, and then with and with Togedemaru with Rost. Okay, we have the team then. Let me grab it. Okay, so we need Kingdra, Magneton, Diggersby, Celio, Donphan, Togue. Items. Orin, Cherry, Rost on Togue. Nope. Rost on Togue. Muscle Band on Donphan. And then I need to burn Diggersby. Burn on Diggersby. So, Orin burned, Cherry, Muscle, Rost. Kingdra 2K is Claydol. Magneton just handles Cling Clang. Then I can pivot through Diggersby into Celio, or in theory I could also just go hard Celio. If I need to, I can maybe pivot through Togue as well. Like Togue into Diggersby into Celio. So Diggersby doesn't have to switch into an Ice Beam if needed. And then I can just bait Electro Ball into Donphan. I think that's fine. And even if I don't bait Electro Ball into Donphan, I think it's okay. Alright. Last single battle for this route outside of Shell, who... Outside of... whatever, I'm gonna stop talking. Okay, they go Claydol, or they lead Claydol, I lead Kingdra here. Kingdra just 1 or 2 shots them with Octazooka here. I guess in theory, it could have been worth running... Actually, okay, I think I like the min roll on that. Wait, no, never mind. It's just always 2 shots unless I crit. Anyway. I believe that they should go Kling Klang here. If not, I think it's fine. But I hope they go Kling Klang here. They do go Kling Klang. Magneton just bodies this guy. Discharge just 2 shots to them. And they really cannot do anything in return. I resist every move they have. Like a crit Metal Coat boosted Gear Grind is going to do like 15 or like 9, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I 2-shot them here with Discharge. The Para doesn't matter because they have a Lum. Oh, they don't have a Lum. I'm thinking of a different Pokemon. Well, Magneton saves some health that could be useful later. That means they should pretty much always go Frostlass here. Or they should just go Frostlass. Not pretty much always go Frostlass. They should just go Frostlass. Actually, they might go Electrode. They do go Electrode because they don't see kill on it, so okay. So against my 46 HP Magneton, they are clicking Electro Ball most of the time. They have a chance to click Foul Play. I'm going into Donphan. Hopefully, they click Electro Ball. If they Foul Play, crit, things can get bad. They just Electro Ball. I can now kill with Bulldoze into Ice Shard. I take HP Ice even if crits. They do not have, what's the ability called? Aftermath. And either way, Ice Shard, I believe, is not a contact move. So we're chilling. Ice Shard kills. Last is Frostlass against my 65 HP Donphan. Frostlass is always using Ice Beam, meaning I can just skip Diggersby and go straight to Celio. They Ice Beam me. Does 4. They never freeze me because I'm an Ice type. They Hex me instead of T-Waving me. That's actually kind of rare, but that's good for me. As you can see, a crit does very little. I have a Cherry Berry for Thunder Wave. Basically, the only way Celio loses this one... Wait. Oh, okay, that's fine. They Thunder Wave. I messed up because I was calcing Brine double damage. I was like, that looks weird. But obviously. Anyway. Brine, again. So I have the question of what's safer? Bringing out Togue or just trying to click? So if I go Togue... Togue takes 2 unboosted Hex crits. And I just one-shot them with Smart Strike, and I have Frost Fairy. So I think it's safer to just go Togue here. They do just Thunder Wave, which is great. Wisp, I have Rost, and I believe even without Rost, I just kill them from this range. And that should be the fight. Great. Awesome. Okay. So it's been 3.5 hours. It's been a long day for me. I had Cousinsgiving today, which was fun. Where it was just Thanksgiving, but a week later, and with my cousins and none of the other family members. So that was very draining, but very nice. Oh my god, please. This was a really good day. I mean, Magneton's been great. Togue is the big hit. The fact that I got the Togue after not getting a Static Mon. Like, I had two chances for a Static Mon, and then also if you count Geodude in the pass, I had the chance for a Magnapulm on there. Also, this Magneton could have been Magnapul, but I got Togue naturally, so that's just huge. Okay. So, I might try to stream tomorrow. What I will say is, after Wednesday, I'm going to be significantly more free to stream, which will be nice. But next time, we will do Discharge Double and Shell. I might try prepping for those fights off stream. At the very least, I'll try prepping for the discharge double off stream. I don't know about Shell. But we'll see. This run is going absolutely fantastically, which is really great to see. Anyway, thanks for joining. I will continue this run soon. Goodbye.